Hi, 7th grade. So today we're actually going to do a review with proportional tables and equations. Now, just to remind you, here's what all you have to do. What you have to do is to find the constant and proportionality for this table and then write the equation for it. Now, what I have here is a whiteboard for you if you need it, just in case. But basically, all you have to do is find the constant of proportionality. Now remember, the constant is known as k, and usually we find it by dividing y over x. And so there's two ways you could do that. You could literally take y and x, so here I have y is 24. If it's a proportional relationship, all the ratios will be equal. So we divide y with x, right? We have 24 and we have 8, which gives me 3. You also can just figure out the point of the constant is what times 8 gives me 24, what times 15 gives me 45, what times 17 gives me 51. So regardless, both ways would work. But if you just really want to stick to just dividing y with x to find it, that's all you have to do. So because I already know that this is a proportional relationship, I don't have to test all of them out. And so the equation is always y equals kx. K is 3. So your equation would be y equals 3x. And that's what you would put in here. So same thing, right? All you have to do is find the constant of proportionality, which here would be, you could choose any one of them that you want. So you have 22, we have y over x. This would be 22 over 2, which is 11. So your equation would be y equals 11x. Because, again, what you're saying is you are multiplying all of your x values by 11 to get y, which makes sense. 2 times 11 is 22, 6 times 11 is 66, 7 times 11 is 77, so we get y equals 11x. Now, this isn't here yet, but there might be a time, so I'm going to clear the board real quick. Don't know how to clear the board. Okay, well, let's do this. So there might be a time where you have a table, where your x values are bigger than your y values. So let's say that here I have something like this, x, and you have y, and instead it goes like 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3. So if you have a table like this, and you have to find the constant of proportionality, remember that the constant is y over x. So a lot of you might think that this is 2, but if I did y over x, it would actually be 1 over 2, which makes sense because if you think about it, 2 or 1 is half of 2. 2 is half of 4. 3 is half of 6. So what we're doing really is dividing by 2. But the constant is always what number is being multiplied. So you wouldn't say that the constant is 2. You would say that the constant is 1/2. Because you're multiplying each number by half to get your y value. So this one would be y equals 1/2 times x, or you could do y equals 0.5 or 0.5 x. Either one works, like honestly, because if you divide 1 with 2, you get 0.5. So just so you are aware, they're not always going to be multiplying by a whole number. It could also be by a fraction.